what's up? Oh, I see. That's reasonable. Well, are you on your way back already? Yes. So you won't see them unless you're actually looking at the table. Or you could go with something like gray so it's easier to see pieces. Yeah, possibly. Kind of boring, but. Hello and good morning. I am Sara Erickson with Renegade Games, and I am here to tell you all about the fun stuff we have going on at Renegade over the holiday season. If you are joining me in the live chat today, I would love it if you posted where you are from, your store name, and your name in the chat over on the right-hand corner of the YouTube screen. It would be awesome to see who's here and who I'm talking to today. So I'll let you know what we're doing. We are going to do a quick little presentation, just like I would do at a regular open house. We're just doing our little digital open house today. So I'll give you a quick rundown of our products and all the cool promotions we have going on. And then at the end of that, if you guys have questions, I would love to answer those and make sure you have all of the info that you need for this upcoming holiday season. So we'll get right into it, and I am going to move over to my presentation screen here for a second, and we'll get that started. All right. So November, I can't believe it's already here. It's crazy. We have a few very exciting releases coming out in November, and the first one I'm going to talk to you about is Dougego. Dougego is a follow-up to Kitty Paw, and it's coming out next week on Wednesday, November 9th. And it is a similar gameplay to Kitty Paw, except that it's a little more challenging. So if you thought that Kitty Paw was a little tough, this one will actually be even harder. You are now training your dogs at the circus and taking them all the way through these different little activities. So you'll have cards in the middle of the table. You'll try and rearrange your dogs to fit the correct pattern of the dogs standing on top of each other, staying on top of balls, jumping through fiery hoops. Once you have that pattern matched, then you will be able to grab the card that you were trying to match and get points for that. So it's very silly. It's a fast game, just like Kitty Paw was, and it will sell off the shelf easily based on this adorable artwork. Also, another thing that's fun about Dougego is that on the back of the box, you'll have all of the different dog breeds that are included in the box. And so if you know that one of your customers has a French Bulldog at home, or maybe they've got a poodle, something like that, you can use that to help you sell this a little more easily. It's a very adorable game. I think you guys will have no problem selling this one. Next game we have coming up is The Blood of an Englishman. This is an adorable little box game that is actually much more strategic and exciting than you might think coming from such a small box, but it's a two-player asymmetrical game. And it's called The Blood of an Englishman, based off of the story of Jack and the Beanstalk. But this is not your little kid's version of Jack and the Beanstalk. This is a good two-player tug of war, where one player is Jack, trying to run up the beanstalks, steal the treasure from the giant, and run back down. The other player is going to be playing as the giant, who is trying to keep Jack from stealing his stuff by yelling "fee, fi, fo, fum." So they will be a bunch of cards laid out on the table in 5 different rows of 10 cards each, so you can see all the cards, and that's the setup for the game. Once you get started, Jack will have a few small moves. He gets to do 3 things on his turn, but they're all little movements rearranging the cards, whereas the giant gets to do only 1 action, but it's something really big each turn. So the Jack can rearrange the cards trying to get his pattern to match up to make the beanstalks with the treasure, and the giant is trying to rearrange a card so that fee, fi, fo, and fum cards all touch each other. This is also another thing I'm excited about. It's by Dan Cassar, who did Arboretum. He's one of my favorite designers, and Arboretum is one of my favorite games, so we were really excited to get to work with him on this. If you've had success with Arboretum, this one is going to be in the same size box and will be easy to shelve right next to that. And it's only $15, so it's great for stocking stuffers. This is coming out November 23rd, which is really soon. We expect it to be in our warehouse next week. So if you want this for that Black Friday sale you're thinking of, for your stocking stuffer plans, make sure to order this literally today from your distributor to make sure that you get it. And speaking of holiday promotions and fun stuff, another thing we have coming out for Black Friday is the Santa's Renegades gift box. And the reason this is so exciting is that we want to say thank you to all of our retailers and all of our fans who have supported this whole year, just being so awesome. So we made this box, and it will literally be given away to you guys for free if you order $350 of our product on one purchase order. So if you have any questions about this promo, I know it is a little bit challenging. So again, you get 10 of these gift boxes for free if you order $350 of Renegade games on one PO from your favorite distributor. And if you do that, these will be shipping next week or the week after. So make sure you get this in really shortly. If you haven't done it and you miss out on that early order, you can still place orders for this between now and the end of December. So you haven't missed out yet, but if you don't order these soon, they might run out from distributors because they are while supplies last. I talked to some distributors this morning and they are getting close to running out. So make sure that you jump in on this really quick. All right, so I heard that you guys are not seeing what I'm seeing. So we're gonna back up just a little bit and see if I can get that screen sharing work one more time. I heard that you guys are not seeing what I'm seeing. So we're gonna back up just a little bit and see if I can get that screen sharing work one more time. I heard that you guys are not seeing what I'm seeing. So. All right, well, you know what? We can do this without it. So Santa's Renegades. Now everybody just sees Scott. That's exciting too. Scott decided to come and join me. Hey Scott, do you have a copy of Santa's Renegades on hand next to you? You can be my Vanna White. Or not, that's okay too. So Santa's Renegades, you can find this on our website too if you want to go check it out over there and find out what it looks like. But basically it's a cute little promo box that is filled with goodies. Inside we have 9 different promo items, and they are all things that you will want to have for your store. So we've got a promo for Lotus, a promo for Clank, we've got Lanterns promo, and almost all those promos are unique to this box, and your customers are really going to be looking for them. If you don't want to sell the box, you can give it away to people. If you want to sell it, it's a $10 MSRP. So there's lots of different options for that. Your customers are really going to be looking for them. If you don't want to sell the box, you can give it away. All right, I think that Scott is getting some pictures for us here. There's lots of different options.
Okay.
You ready? Oh, there it is. Awesome. Do they actually see what's inside this box? Oh, there we go. Awesome. So that's the Santa's Renegades promo box. Very exciting. All right. So the next thing I wanted to tell you guys about, I don't know if Scott has this lying around either, is the Lanterns expansion. And it's very important to think about this today because we are shipping this next week only to stores that have ordered at least 12 copies or more. We are shipping those copies to distributors next week. So if you want to have this for the November 23rd release date and have it on your shelves during Black Friday, then please, please tell your distributors you want to order 12 copies or more, because otherwise it is not going to be released until January 4th. And you will be able to get it as long as you order 12 copies or more anytime between now and January 4th. But if you want to have it on your shelves by Black Friday, you need to order it literally today. And that way we can get the orders from the distributors and ship it out on time to hit those dates. So please talk to them if you haven't already, because it's going to be something people are looking for. And this is a hobby store, brick and mortar exclusive for the holidays. On that note, Lanterns, in case you didn't hear about it yesterday, did launch as the very first episode on Tabletop yesterday. And Will Wheaton and his crew got to play it, and they showed it off. And we've had crazy reports of people buying it like nuts, and all our distributors have been calling me this morning wanting copies of it. We are currently sold out. So if you want copies of Lanterns to be on your shelf for the holidays, please order from your distributors right away. And make sure that while you're doing that, you order the expansion as well. Also, for after the holidays, so we have those 3 things coming out for the holidays: Blood of an Englishman, the Santa's Renegades, and the Lanterns expansion. After the holidays, we have one more game that we just announced, which is Castles of Caladale. And that game is a tile laying game where you are building up these ruined castles. So you have pieces of all sorts of different types of castles, and you're putting them together on the board and building up this beautiful castle, and you'll get points at the end based on how you completed it. So do you have open edges, or did everything get closed off? How many flags do you have at the top of your castle? Things like that. And I played it a little while ago, and it is just a fantastic game. It's very fast, and I love the way that your castles look when you're done. So that'll be very exciting, and that's coming out in February. So those are all the products and promotions I wanted to tell you guys about, and I would love to take some questions now. So if you have questions, please go ahead and throw those in the comments. I do see one question. Somebody didn't quite make it in time. If you missed out on this, I will be posting this for everyone forever on the internet, on YouTube after, so you will be able to back up and look at from the beginning. So hopefully that counts. Looks like we've got some of my fun retailer friends in the live chat. It's great to see CJ from Diversions. Hi, CJ. And let's see who else is in here. Oh, we've got Josh from Check Games, awesome. And Wei Yan from the Board Game Cafe, awesome. Brian from Space Cadets, it's good to have you here. Michael from Armada, Bibo from Card Kingdom, good to see all you guys. So, any other questions? Another thing that you guys might want to know about. So Clank came out a couple weeks ago and with huge success. We are reprinting it, but we are currently sold out. Distributors may or may not have any left. I'm not exactly sure about all of their numbers, but if you can find copies, snag them quickly because we won't have any more probably until the very end of December. The same goes for Lotus. We actually just got a reprint in last week for it, which is arriving, or a couple weeks ago, which is arriving at distributors now. I checked most of their stock levels, and it looks like they're getting it into their system. But we, again, sold out of our reprints. So we have more of that on the way, but we will be sold out probably until right around Christmas. Which games would you recommend for a cruise? I would bring Blood of an Englishman for sure. It's very tiny, you can fit it in your bag, you can play it in about 15 minutes, but it's also just a really fantastic asymmetrical two-player game. So if you are going with somebody on that cruise, that'll be perfect for you guys. All right, it looks like there's lots of fun people in the comments, and I don't see any other questions going on. If you would like to send me your questions afterwards, you can always find me at Sara@renegadegames.com. That's my email address. Or you can find us on Twitter at PlayRenegade or on Facebook as well under Renegade Game Studios. If there's anything else I can do for you guys, always let me know. And otherwise, I will see you later. Thanks for joining me. Bye.